J-Wire Solutions, expert car and marine wiring solutions you can trust. J-Wire Solutions can wire and plumb your hot rod, race car, or drag and drive car. Plus, they offer products make your driving experience better, like the blinker module or the Holly tray that I should have put in here. Man, this thing is going to be cool, not just for the guys running Holly stuff, but it's like a Holly high ram fits over. It's a storage tray, workstation, all this kind of stuff. Guys, just go over jwiresolutions.com. Check it out. This is going to be a fun segment right here because we're talking about Mr. Cleetus McFarland and the cheap RV challenge. And I told you in the intro, guys, it's got my brain kicking around. This thing looks like a blast. It
Yes, it
looks like
does.
a ton of fun. I think one thing that is so fun about this that maybe people miss on, like, we talked about the cheap car challenge a couple weeks ago from Sick Week, all that stuff. These guys are buying something with just a few days notice. They
Right.
don't really have a ton of time to get in and find these things, right? So that kind of makes it fun. So that got our brain kicking around. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but kind of here's some notes that I thought were really funny from the first video. Basically, LS George was talking about. He goes, man. So basically, what we've got, if they didn't have the AC working, he's like, so we've got a tent with a big block. I thought that was a hilarious. That needs to be a new shirt. Yeah, obviously RV cam. Why wouldn't you say RV cam if you're driving RVs around? And then, of course, everybody knows now that the Dega Bega sounds like a ton of fun. But Mr. Sam, uh, Greg Biffle's working on some wiring in there. And Greg goes, you know what we should invest in? And I'm telling, without missing a beat, Mr. Sam goes, fire insurance, fire extinguisher, fire insurance for sure. Without missing a beat, dude. It was awesome. It was pretty funny. But this has me thinking, man. Do we do
Yeah,
something like this?
I don't know. Like you said, it's we talked about it with the cheap car challenge. This is taking some of the seriousness out of it and putting more fun into it. And then, I mean, we always talk about traveling and how we have to get hotel rooms and everything. So, I mean, if we can travel, we can have a place to sleep, we can have a podcast studio, we can do whatever we want. Why not?
Right. So you and I were messaging back and forth, and I want to see. Obviously, we're gonna got to find out what they're gonna do with these, but I hope they don't destroy them. I almost want to see if we can buy one. Like, can we get them their 5 grand back, and have some fun with it? If we can't, should we do this for Rocky Mountain Race Week, Mega Week, and or Drag Week, um, or Six Summer? The problem is I'm not going to be on Six Summer, but Eric may not be on Mega Week either. So it's going to be tough. But this is really a fun challenge. I think it would be awesome for us to show up in something. I mean, obviously, my brain instantly goes to something like what Cleetus ended up with. The others are, I mean, they're just regular RVs, right? They look like late model RVs, but they get the job done, right? But I want something fun. So of course I
Something we can
started.
spray paint.
Oh, for sure, 100%. And so I start looking. I'm like, man, should we do? What would I do if we were going to put something together, right? So of course you jump on Marketplace. I find these right out of the gate. The one on the right is talking to me.
Yes.
Talking. If that Winnebago doesn't just make your heart sing, there's something wrong with it. We had Dane Thompson on from Burn Down. He's got one very, very similar to this. And if it wasn't in California, I probably would have tried to own it at some point. But man, it's just that's too far. So our thought is show up, sledgehammers, sawzalls, gut the interior, throw 2 Goodwill couches in that thing, and podcast for the entire week.
I'm
Like, how
with
much fun would that be?
I'm
Yeah,
with
ready
Rich
to
here.
get in
That
there.
one on the right is that one is it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's super cool. Plus, like, if we end up with something really cool and fun, or interesting, right? Not necessarily fun, but interesting, it's something that I would keep. Right. If we end up with something that's more on the left of this picture, so sorry for the podcast folks, just jump over to YouTube. It's way cooler. Um, if we end up with something on the left, I'm probably just going to use it for the challenge, right? We're just going to use it for that week, and then we'll sell it or whatever. But the one on the left, $700.
What?
And
Really?
yeah, and it says it runs and drives. But
Where is that at?
Yeah, it's somewhere close to me here. So, sorry, it's $800. One on the left's $800. Listen to the write up though. It says good running, low miles, camper, needs some work on interior. All electric works, has no fridge, needs work. Will give bill a sale. Would recommend hauling it. Wait, what? I thought you said it runs and drives.
Yeah,
Good running, low miles. Bring a trailer.
listen, I have LS engines sitting around.
Dude,
If
that's
it don't run, we can throw an LS in it.
but you can't do that in 2 days.
Correct.
That's the struggle, right? So do you take something that's fun, like the one on the right that is so the one on the left's $800. The one on the right is $5,200. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Sorry,
So
I was mixed up there.
yeah, it's a 72 Winnebago. 318 does turn over and will start, but it needs a new gas tank. So does that mean I can bring a 5 gallon bucket with a fuel pump in it and drive? You know,
Maybe.
right? Who knows? I don't know, but it's in Fort Worth, Texas. So it's a little bit of a gamble. Like, are you gonna fly down there and pick that thing up and drive it home? Right.
My
Who knows?
dad's got a mini fridge.
Oh yeah, I'm in. I don't need, to be honest, all I care is about cold AC because I want that thing to be like 65 degrees in that deal. And if we had time, dude, I'd just throw a mini split in it and we just crank the AC all the way down as low as it'd go for the week, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't care about working AC per se
Yeah,
that way, but yeah, mini split and I
yeah,
mean
right.
we'll throw a fuel cell on wherever we need to get that thing going.
Yeah, I think we can steal a boat fuel cell from some boat in a
Hey,
yard somewhere, right?
hey, you know
Uh,
that gas tank that I was pulling all that foam out of that everybody on the internet said was fake? That's still in the garage.
Yeah, there we go. We'll just use that one. So listen, I know that's 5 grand, 5,200, right? So I was like, man, now I'm thinking, can you do something for 5 grand? Because I would take that and I would build the inside out,
Oh
right?
yeah,
That's
that would
something
be
I would
sweet.
keep, and if the 318 isn't enough for it, I'd put a LS in it and put a blower on it and all that kind of stuff. Or this one right here, $4,500. This is cream of the crop right here. Says was our traveling home for 2 years. Selling because we got pregnant and bought a house. So they started up and drive around town often, runs and drives, clean title, 98,000 miles, frame in great shape. It's got a big block Ford, new timing chain, new accelerator pump in the carburetor, new water pump, battery, tires, sending unit, generator works, 60-gallon water bladder. Doesn't have a toilet in it, which is fine because, we
We're
pee
guys.
wherever we're at. Yeah. Uh, doesn't have driver cab AC, but maybe it has AC somewhere else. I don't know. I don't see AC anywhere else, and no hot water heater, and that's fine because I'm not taking a shower in there anyways. Yeah, and no black water tank, so no pee in there, please.
Yeah. So
So
my mind says this is a better deal, but
yeah,
my heart says that Winnebago is the
man,
one.
right. So that is the struggle. That's the struggle I have is because I don't want to own this one
No.
for 10 years and completely build the inside into a rolling podcast studio to drive coast to coast. But that Winnebago, I would.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, yeah. So listen, we're open to ideas. We're talking about things here. I'm telling you, I think I want to put some money with it and see what we can crowd fund over a few weeks. We'll work on how this works, and then you and I just end up somewhere, and we got to buy an RV and cruise it. So, you know, something like that could be kind of fun. So yeah, I highly recommend the new video from Cleetus. It is a blast. The
Yeah.
cheap RV challenge is a good one.
Yeah. That I haven't got through it yet, but just the thought of it and what I've seen, pictures like this, like
Yeah.
how how could you not have a smile like that while you're doing it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
just imagine
he's
you
the
and
best thing to happen to NASCAR.
yeah, just imagine you and I in an American flag spray painted, like just cruising around. Like I'd be smiling all day.
Yeah. Yep. I'm in. Again, thanks to Jay Wire. Love Jay and the team over there. And man, they are just getting beat up right now, dude. They've got a ton of work in the shop, which is awesome for them. So